Loud and clear.
Quieter, though. You're a little loud.
You want me louder?
No, you're too loud. A little
What
quiet.
about now?
That's
That's
better.
better.
Yeah, that's more like it.
All right. So, last time, you found out that after getting a hold of the ring, they fled the city in an airship. And the mayor directed you to a friend of his who owns a cruise ship on the docks to help you pursue the airship.
Because if there's one thing that can catch up with air, it's water.
So the captain of this airship is like a late 50s white whale with a scar and an eye patch.
Really?
Yes.
You go Moby Dick it?
I was about to say his name, Moby Dick.
He talks with this really hokey accent that you're pretty sure is fake, and his whole cruise line has like this antiquated look to it. Like it looks old, but it's obvious it's fake old, like not actually an old ship.
Ah.
The dude's clearly doing a bit, like it is themed vacations.
He's a tourist trap.
Yeah. What should his name be?
Just name him Richard. Just name him Richard.
All right, Captain Richards.
Get it?
Richard Dick. Yeah.
How do you get Dick from Richard?
I don't.
You ask nicely.
Anyway, yeah. Like a shape on the screen to represent. Actually, I wonder.
So is this two separate airships or just one's lower deck?
One is the lower deck, one is the top deck. You guys are on the top deck, right?
I think the right one is the lower deck.
Yeah,
the right is below.
Mhm.
You guys are on the top deck right now.
It's a very nice ship.
I'll just put like a little spot on the thing to represent him. He's going to be represented by
Hey Alex, an upcoming character will have 6 extra points, but it won't be too hard to defeat.
I guess this white square is going to be Captain Richard for now.
Oh.
He's a lot bigger than the rest of you guys, though. He's kind of a chunky dude. So actually, just for good measure, would you mind making like a little sheet for Captain Richards? They basically just make him like a power type.
You have a design for him?
No, I do not.
Have a map for this area.
Yeah, I just got a map to use. I have not drawn a design for him. You're just using a little white box to represent him for now. But you could make him a little sheet because I think he might get involved in combat later.
Okay, let me see. I don't see him on the list. Did you even make him yet?
No, that's why I literally.
You like put a placeholder? Yes, that's what I'm asking.
Yes. Okay, I put a little white square on the map for where he's standing. It's gonna be this little white square now. Okay.
Whatever boss I created, I'm not saying any details. It's gonna be a little bit overpowered. Not in the way it's gonna keep you guys from destroying it.
Well, we'll see. Okay, so Richard, he when you first get onto the boat, he starts trying to do the whole like spiel, like the little like old timey maritimer shtick, which I imagine Papa just cuts through. I don't imagine Ursa's got the patience.
Well, that's the thing. It's a big ship. I don't have to deal with it.
Good point. Anyway, so you guys explained to him that you needed to follow the airship that left the city yesterday. And he's like kind of hesitant about that until you mentioned that the mayor said he'd help you. And then he grumbles about something about owing the mayor a favor, but you don't really hear what he's saying clearly. But it's kind of clear the two of them have like some kind of personal history together, and yeah, this guy owes the mayor for something. Anyway, so he's like, okay, well, I did see the airship and I saw where it went, so he tells you guys that you can just, explore the ship if you want while he goes and charts you guys a course in the direction the airship was headed.
Okay.
All right. Well, you guys can do whatever you want. I'm gonna go watch the bow, stern, fore, whatever the fuck, the front of the ship.
I think that's the back.
Well, which way's the front? As I just walk back and forth.
Clearly, you weren't Navy.
Yeah.
I'm ground forces. Why is there ballistas on this shit? I asked the captain directly.
Actually, I'm going to talk to Aurora for a bit, if you don't mind.
Oh,
yeah, wait, Ursa, do a notice check real quick for the ballistas.
Where's the kick? D6.
Yeah.
And that would be brains.
Yeah.
Or
Notice. Notice and brains.
brains. Power. Speed. Brains. I have no notice.
What's your brains?
4. So I got a 10 with my roll.
Alright, so that is high enough that you notice that the ballistas are in fact real and not fake like most of the stuff on the ship.
And then I question, why does this tourist trap cruise guide have working essentially military grade equipment for fucking Mobius on here?
It helps preserve the illusion.
The illusion of what? Accidentally steering one of your fucking tourists?
That's only happened a couple.
oh.
Or words, you fucking accidentally launch one off, because all these appear to be loaded.
We only lost one child to the Bright Heat.
Oh.
Map, by the way.
Oh, so you actually put a little thing for him.
Yeah, he's the icon. It looks like a random person.
They deleted the map. I was trying to move it anyways.
The ship's suddenly get a lot smaller.
The ship changed. Oh no, we're sinking. Back to normal.
Alright. The captain's in his quarters plotting out a thing after that interaction with Ursa. What are the rest of you guys doing?
Anyway, so I'm going to have a little conversation with Aurora, if you don't mind.
Sure, go ahead.
Would you like to do it in private, or do you want to just do it here?
Yeah, that would probably be for the best.
Okay. Where are we? Where would you like to be?
Just below decks.
The lower decks? Okay.
Alright. So you guys are gonna go below deck to talk.
I'm gonna be, what's it called? I'm gonna be Titanicing it.
Alright.
Can you fly?
So
No.
Akula and Aurora go down below deck to have their conversation.
I'll be right back.
Akula, what was it you wanted to talk to her about?
All right. So, serious talk, Princess. We both have some weaknesses we need to take care of. So, this king or prince of yours, whatever, I have a feeling he might be headed to deal with your family or somebody. Which means we might have to deal with some high society stuff. But here's the thing, I wasn't really trained or brought up by that. I work at a taco place, for God's sake. So here's the thing, though. We got into a lot of fights, and no offense, but you're not all that strong. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm not very sociable, but I can teach you how to fight, get a little muscle on you. And then in return, you can teach me how to socialize with these high society people without losing my temper and running, fighting people. You know,
I know.
you don't have to give me an answer right now. Take your time, think it over.
Um, I. It would be nice to not drag everyone down with me, with, not being the strongest, so I think it's a good idea.
Hey, I don't want to cause any trouble with any fancy dinners either. So I don't want to drag you down in that regard.
Well then, I think we've got a deal then.
All right, sounds good.
Sounds great.
All right then. So, do you guys want to try and do your training here on the boat?
Why not?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Out of character, I haven't spent my 10 XP yet, so I think I might spend it in this way.
Oh yeah, that sounds good. I
Actually,
did a
since
bit
you
more
guys
to
are
my
going to
bow.
have a training session with each other, I'll let you guys each earn another 5 XP since you decided to cluster all together and train together.
I just remembered that I didn't actually spend my XP either.
All right. If you guys, anyone who hasn't spent the XP they got last time, the 10 XP they got last time, you should do that now while you're on the boat and there's currently nothing attacking.
Yeah.
Starburst.
Got like a whole bunch of sodas and energy drinks.
Shut up.
I already spent.
Oh, that one's for me.
Yes.
Oh, I thought
You said you liked it before.
I did actually. I don't like it. I wasn't allowed to drink Mountain Dew as a kid. All right, so Piper, Alsumi, and Haley, what are you guys gonna do on the boat while the captain's plotting your course?
Piper is typing.
I'm gonna see if they'll take back that half band of the skeleton shoes.
Oh shoot! You heard her Gospel or me laughing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I read something funny.
You
I'm
can
sorry.
mute your mic when you're not talking. That way you don't have like the background noise of other people in the house. All right. So Piper wants to chat with Alsumi. What are you guys going to talk about? How are you going to start that conversation, Piper?
Yo, desert boy.
I don't think Piper's that racist.
It's not racist. It's descriptive.
Yeah.
Under certain circumstances, those words can be synonyms.
Mm,
What the hell are you talking about spices for?
Piper is typing.
That is a grade A joke, and none of you laughed, and you should be ashamed.
That was a dad joke,
I
Jesse.
giggled. I giggled a little bit. Give me a break.
I've just been typing out.
Fine, you're not obligated to indulge his dad humor.
He's
I didn't actually get that joke.
You said
Synonym, and he said, "What's it got to do with spices?" Because it sounds like cinnamon.
Oh,
All right. So Piper's talking at you, Alsumi. Look at the chat in Roll20. This Piper text chats.
well, they're mostly for poisoning predators. Creatures that might want to harm me. I was actually quite curious about that. How is it that your flute works?
I see.
Don't worry, you'll be fine. That's not creepy.
Um,
Just imagining Piper delivering all of this with like a bubbly, smiley atmosphere about her.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, hey,
um,
you don't worry, you'll be fine. It's tons of people.
Yeah, like I've used the flute on a lot of people. Don't worry. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
uh, uh, assuming he's gonna make an insight check.
All right, do an insight check.
Got brains of 5 and insight of 1.
And while he's doing an insight check, I want you to do a bluff check.
I got a result of 7.
All right. Piper, do a bluff check.
My bluff is 0. Well, then do that's a brains. I don't know if that's a luck thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a luck.
Well, then what's your luck and your roll?
Yeah. It's like your luck plus your bluff.
Your luck is a 4. All right, roll. Do
Sweet.
number 1, roll d6.
Try to beat a 7. All right, he wins. So that means you get to tell Alsumi what your intentions are, what you're planning to do to him. This being interpreted, of course, as him like deducing what you're trying to do
Uh-huh.
through your body language, tone, etc. All right. So it sounds like she's not planning to do anything mischievous with you while she's under her control.
I suppose so.
All right. He consents.
That sounds unpleasant.
Alright. So I guess Piper is going to be rolling a d6 and a sec to see if she can hypnotize Elsumi. A 5 or a 6 succeed. Actually, I'm gonna say, never mind. I'm gonna say she doesn't have to roll for this one because he's consenting to it. And he's standing, like, right next to her.
I yell from my spot on the bow, "Be careful with our new friend!"
Oh, that's surprisingly nice. You called him your friend.
Aw.
It's a figure of speech. He's useful, but not so much when he's dead.
Why you gotta be like that, Ursa?
Because I'm a fucking 40-year-old asshole.
So Piper is now playing her music.
Just starts playing Pirates of the Caribbean on a flute.
Ooh. There you go.
Really?
Am I on drugs?
There you go.
Why are we listening to really fucking Pirates of the Caribbean? The fucking captain's dancing about. It reminds me of my homeland.
I'm actually going to say she is trying to just hypnotize this one person. But since there's nothing else distracting you guys, I imagine that that it's probably stronger than normal. So Haley and Ursa both roll a d6 to see if you get hypnotized too.
4.
All right, Ursa avoids it. Haley is hypnotized.
Oh no. Uh-oh.
All right, so I will turn the music off then, since she's done playing.
Is this what recreational? Is this what recreational drugs feel like?
Haley, you were under it too for a minute there, and you are now snapped out. Do you have a response?
I do. So I look to Piper and I'll be like, "Can you please be careful? Careful. My hair hurts now."
I imagine Piper gives a sheepish reply.
This is your brain. This is your brain on pipe.
This is your brain.
Oh, we
This is
should
your brain
mention
on Piper.
I found this in a buried spaceship. That probably explains that.
Probably.
Ursa, do you have any comments?
What?
Do you have any comments, Ursa?
No, I'm still scanning the fucking horizon for enemy ships. While you're fucking having a dance party on the bow next to the ballistas.
And the girls on the lower decks are just teaching each other stuff.
Have you guys spent your points?
I already did when we ended our last game.
I have not yet because I was focusing on being
Akula and
assuming.
Yes.
I just spent all mine.
Yeah, I gave you each 5 extra points just now because you decided to train together.
Oh, 5 extra points? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Since you guys are deciding to train each other below deck, I gave you each 5 points.
Oh, yay.
Brain.
Jesse, did you
well-
spend your 10 points at the end of last session?
No, I'll do that later.
Okay.
Where are the rules for upgrading these things again?
You'll do that later.
Do
It's
it later. It seems like most people forgot to do that after last session. So we'll do it.
only 10 points. It's not that big of a deal.
It's not going to make a huge difference, honestly, for this session. All
Okay.
right. So it looks like everybody's had some character interactions. Got a couple people training below deck, some people playing with the flute, and Ursa just being a loner, scanning the horizon.
I'm being a loner. I'm fucking being cautious.
Uh,
We're on a ship. If this bitch goes down, we die. Well, the shark girl will probably be fine. But the rest of us are fucking dead.
she can make it to shore.
He's being a military unit.
Yeah. So in any case, Captain's been below deck. He's also been radio communicating with a couple of other ships in the area to see who else might have spotted the airship and kind of track down the direction he's going in. So after the little incident with the flute, something big and heavy suddenly knocks into the side of your boat, and the boat rocks to the side. Like, there's a big sort of lurch to one side.
Ah, fuck.
How do you all react?
Well, I go to where I suspect the sound came from, and where did it come from?
It hits you on the left side of the ship.
I look over.
All right.
I
Mhm.
am going to look over the edge as well. Should me and Ursa do like a notice check or something?
Well, I'm pretty sure if we see something, we're just gonna fucking see it.
Actually, I want
Okay.
you both to do a notice check.
We're in the air.
You're gonna understand why in a minute.
Fuck. All right.
1 sec.
I don't got any notice. I got 5.
Got 2 notice and 5 brains. 10.
All right. So Ursa does not spot them, but Alsumi does. Despite the large lurch in the ship, leading you to suspect initially that you're going over there thinking you're going to see a whale or something. In actuality, though, what Ursa manages to spot are a collection of much smaller creatures, all scurrying off from the spot where the boat was hit. It wasn't lurched to the side by one large animal, but by several smaller ones, about the size of Mobian.
Okay.
And now they are all scurrying away from the spot that where they hit the hull, where they struck the hull.
Can I roll an insight to see if I know what they are?
Do so then, yeah.
That's 5 brain, 1 insight. And that's 9.
A 9 total?
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna say you don't know a whole lot about aquatic creatures, but you can definitely tell that these things are Mobian-like. Like you can tell, you can judge based off the way they swim and their general size and what little features you can make out in their silhouettes in the water, that they seem to be shaped like Mobians. But that's about all you can do.
Like Moby.
You don't know a whole ton about water creatures, which makes sense
Right.
from the desert. Ocean monsters wouldn't really be your area of specialty.
I'm gonna call down to the lower deck for Akula.
All right, do that.
Hey, Akula. Could you come up for a minute?
Yeah, sure. I think you might want to head up for this, Princess.
Okay.
We may have to put those skills of yours to good use.
Let's see if I can do any better.
And we will head up.
Mm-hmm.
You don't do that.
What was
What the
that?
heck was that?
Slashy, turn up your fucking mic. Just fucking Christ.
So, Akula makes it up to up top side. How does that conversation play out?
You actually gotta move a cooler topside?
Oh, I didn't realize they hadn't moved themselves. There you are. You can talk to Elsumi since he's the one who called you up.
Okay, once Akula gets here, I'm gonna try pointing out the fishy creatures I saw in the water and ask, would you happen to know what those are?
Unfortunately, by the time Akula gets up, these guys have all swam off underneath the boat, so you cannot see them now.
Hmm.
You're just gonna have to describe them.
Yeah.
You can tell her that the boat lurched just now, and when you looked over, you saw some what looked
Yeah.
like Mobians scurrying off under the water.
While they're doing that, I'm gonna go below deck and see if I can see where they hit.
All right. Ursha goes below deck. They hit on the left side. You can look around. You can do a notice skill, Ursa, to see if you find anything.
I got a 7.
All right, at a 7, I'm going to say that you do actually notice a very, very small, like, not enough to be, like, super urgent right now, but you can tell that there's a spot where the, like, faux wood paneling in the wall is starting to get moist.
Oh.
It's not dripping, but it's moist. And it should not be moist.
Wouldn't the captain be out by now? Like,
Yes, I was going to say, he's coming out now. Well, in just a second, he comes out right after you get hit on the right side. The whole boat is going to get hit again, and this time it lurches to the left, and the captain runs up to the deck, just runs straight past Ursa in a panic.
I run towards the right side to. There's obviously windows on the side, so
Yeah, so you're going to try and see if you can spot the creatures.
Uh-huh.
All right, do your notice check.
5.
Oh god, you're really bad at this. You aren't able to get a good glimpse of one of them. They're too quick for you, but you do get little glimpses of their tails swimming past the windows and strands of black hair.
Can I fire wildly into the water?
You could, but you'd have to go above deck to do that.
Why not just stick my hand out the window? Bang, 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 bang.
I mean, I guess you could. You can give that a shot. if you want.
The port windows on a ship, are they openable?
It depends. So the captain runs up on deck in a panic, and
And Althumi is immediately going to run up next to him and ask what the hell's going on.
to which the captain sweats nervously for a minute before admitting that he was so distracted researching the direction of the airship and charting out their course that he accidentally let you guys drift into siren territory.
Oh.
Are we in the air or not?
No, you're in the water.
Oh my.
Cruise ship, remember?
Okay. I keep
Oh,
getting-
what now?
Sirens. You guys are in siren territory. He got distracted while charting the course and accidentally let the ship float into siren territory.
Siren
I hear that
Cat?
from below deck. Like, you fucking what?
I would say you're climbing up the stairs to hear that.
We're right next to the stairs.
I guess you are. You're like at the base of the stairs. All right, fair enough.
I
So-
come angrily stomping up the stairs. What do you mean you let us into siren territory? What the fuck? The sirens are real?
Yeah, unfortunately, they're very real, very mischievous, and they have a fondness for drowning sailors.
Oh boy.
This area is a dead zone. No one sails here.
Except for us, apparently. Way to go, genius.
He could have potentially charted a course around this, but he didn't get back up topside in time.
Piper,
So,
you got any spare earmuffs?
on the flip side, though, the route straight through Siren territory will get you where you're going faster than if you were to sail around.
Then if we turn around, like how wide is Siren territory?
It's pretty big.
Oh boy.
We're almost talking like Bermuda Triangle.
Mhm.
In a boat like this, we couldn't cross the Bermuda Triangle in 3 days.
Remember, this is just a cruise. This is supposed to be a cruise liner. It's just decorated to look old.
So does it have an engine room when we're plowing through?
Yeah, I mean,
It would still take a day, and I don't
Yes,
feel
it would.
comfortable if we're going to be attacked this often.
Yeah. All right. So, with that conversation comes another knock again on the right side of the ship. The sirens, as it turns out, have been clustering up to knock into the ship as a group before scattering again. All right. I think everyone gets to do a notice check this time and see which one of you guys spots a siren.
Okay.
Everyone doing notice. I got a 7.
Brains.
Okay, so
Let me check the stats slash any of these guys.
6, 7. I got a 9.
Let's see, they have luck with 3.
I got an 11.
I believe I got a 2.
And I got a 6.
7. All right. So anyone who got a total of 7 or higher, anyone who gets an 8 or who had an 8 or higher spots a siren.
All right.
Okay.
Well, I got an 11, so
I got a 9.
definitely spotted one.
I got a 7, so nope.
All right. So, Alsumi, I think you got the highest, yeah?
Yeah, I got an 11.
All right. So, Alsumi, one of the sirens singles you out. Like, you guys make direct eye contact. She looks right up at you, and then this big grin spreads across her face as she surfaces out of the water. Still making direct eye contact.
I can see this, right? Because the bitch is now just sitting.
Yes, you can see her now.
I'm
Yes.
going to immediately grab the ballista right in front of me.
Oh, I see. Give it a try.
What do I have to roll for this?
I think that's firearms for the ballistas, yeah? Firearm check?
Okay. I don't have any firearm, but it is a speed thing,
Yeah.
and my speed is 6.
Yeah, speed is 6, and then
That's an 11.
alright. Well, let me roll for her dodge. Dodge of 3. A 9. Alright, so you do actually hit her. Roll for damage.
Nice. Is there any sort of damage modifier for a ballista?
I think it would just be like a +2, I think.
Right, because it's like a really powerful weapon.
Yeah, because it's like you're firing a harpoon, basically.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say actually +1 for the ballistas. Like the same thing. I think is it +1 or +2 for swords?
For swords, I think it's a +1 for a sword, but this is
Yeah,
This is
we'll
like
go
a-
+2. We'll go +2 for the ballistas. All right, so you hit her. Roll
I
for
rolled a 6 for damage.
Ooh, 7, 8.
Yep.
Ooh. How much health does she have? She has a max HP of 25.
As he shoots her, I yell at him, "What are you doing?"
So 25 minus 8. That'll bring her down to 17.
I yell this because they may have hit the ship, but no one has been directly attacked yet. And
Yeah.
as
She
the saying
smiled.
goes, and
She
yeah,
smiled at me evilly.
she smiled at you. You know she was gonna come on to you. Like back from when I still protect my virginity.
It's a siren. What are you
Oh.
expecting to do?
Oh my god.
I expect the siren to entrance me and try to drown me in the water.
Suffice to
Exactly.
say,
That's a stereotype as far as you know, you racist.
suffice to say, he freaked out and fired at her before anything else. So she gets hit, and as she does, she lets out an ear-piercing scream. Like this thing echoes for a crazy distance. You guys can feel the sonic wave emanating from this screech, and it actually causes you each 1 point of damage
Oh.
just for how loud and shrill the noise is.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, if one of them makes the bedroom eyes at me, I'll make sure to give them a good headbutt. If they're going to do that, they should at least invite me to dinner first.
And I yell, "Oh my fucking ears!"
I'm also a desert Mobian. So
Also, Piper actually does not take the 1 point of damage because she has earmuffs on, technically. Ursa, you will have the option to put your helmet on. I'll let you know in advance. If you put it on, it'll dampen the noise and you won't take that point of damage.
That's not how helmets work.
I would imagine it would dampen it a little.
No.
Alright, never mind then.
Like, helmets are specifically designed to not restrict your hearing.
Okay, good point. Never mind. I was going to say that if you could use
No,
it to dampen
I
the
ain't gonna
sound.
do that. Nope, helmets would not help in that situation.
Alright, fair enough.
I'm sorry if I unnecessarily attacked something that wasn't trying to hurt me.
Well, I say once again, all of you need to stop attacking things just because they're there, because you're gonna piss it off. You did that with the octopus too.
I think it's a little late for that.
I just
I don't
spooked him
think
with
I'd-
my. I just spooked him with my butt. Leave me alone.
I didn't do anything to the octopus.
The captain shouts at you, and asks, why would you do that? Now they're angry. Now we're in even more trouble. And then he tells you guys he's going to run downstairs and try and find his earplugs. He has some somewhere in his room, though he doesn't remember where he left.
And as he's running down, I yell to him, "Well, find your earplugs to get this bitch turned around and kick it into high gear. We gotta get out of here."
Next, some of these sirens, they start essentially climbing up onto the side of the boat. Like, they're not in the boat yet. They're just kind of clinging to the side of the wood. Sort of Spider-Man style.
All right, we're starting the actual combat now.
This isn't
Sirens
good.
are taking a turn because you hit them and they're...
All right, combat has been initiated.
Combat's been initiated. The sirens aren't going to take this lion down.
All right,
I'm assuming the siren I speared is going straight for me.
Give me 1 moment. The siren you speared actually swam away from the boat a little bit because she's very upset. So her sisters are the ones taking the offensive at the moment. Each of these sirens is going to roll 1d6 to see if they can hypnotize someone. Unlike Piper, however, they can only control one person at a time, where Piper can entrance multiple people. These sirens, that's one of the reasons they travel in groups.
Alex, there's 6 of us and 6 of them.
Yeah.
If we all get hypnotized, we're...
Piper's immune. Headphones.
Well, what's she gonna do?
Well, you'll have to find out if that happens.
Maybe
Alright.
Piper could hypnotize them?
Haley, that's a miss. You are not hypnotized.
Oh, thank God.
Laura, that's also a miss. You are not hypnotized.
Oh, thank goodness.
Ursa, you are hypnotized.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
The guy with the gun.
Akula, you are hypnotized.
Oh boy.
And lastly, Alsumi, you are hypnotized. Oh god!
Oh,
mean
Oh, great. All three of our
Yeah.
combat
You're all
specialists
hypnotized.
are
You
Got-
rolled 3 6s in a row?
Yeah, I did! The
Wait,
three.
wait, Alex, so you mean to tell me that the 3 hard hitters are now going to beat the ever-living shit out of the 3 teenage girls?
Yes, it is now. It is
Oh
now
my God.
teenage girls
Oh my
against
god.
bruisers.
oh boy.
All right.
I never knew I had
Do we have to-
sisters.
Do we,
Hey, guys.
do we have to roll something to get out of the hypnotize?
Yeah, you will. You'll get to do that when we get to your turn.
I-
Well, it's my turn.
I'm so
It's
happy
your
that
turn.
I updated my
Instead of the
dodge.
turn order we were using last time. All right. So I guess I will give you a chance to try and break out of hypnosis.
Using what?
I'm going to say to break out of hypnosis, I am going to make you
Would
roll.
it be a brain?
Yeah, I'm going to make you do brains and 1d6.
Brains in 1d6?
Yeah.
Alright, I got a brain. What's
Akula, you do not get free.
Not even your turn yet. Brains of 4. Roll a 6.
I'm going to say you need a 10 or higher. No, you do not break free.
I got a 9.
You got a 9.
Okay, I got a 7.
Okay, you did not break free. You were kind of close. I'm going to say 10 or higher to break free. And it's a...
Alex, I have to roll a perfect 6 to break out of it.
Well then.
I have a gun!
Yeah, good luck with that. It's a good thing Aurora was training downstairs. I'll give you a minute if you want to spend those 5 points you got from training real quick.
I updated my dodge and stuff. And
Alright,
also,
so you did actually upgrade your stats a little bit.
Yep.
Good. Piper, Haley, do either of you guys want to spend some of the points you got last session real quick?
I think
before we
one
continue?
of them are did. I forget which one. I think one of them already has their stuff updated.
But if either of you haven't updated your stats, maybe you should do it now because this fight's probably going to be a bit harder than I anticipated. I didn't quite
Okay.
expect it to work out this way.
Can you repost the rules for increasing these? By the way, I just need a quick refresher.
You don't really need to worry about it right now. You can do yours after the session. The reason I want to have the girls update theirs is because they are much weaker than you three. Right now, the 3 strongest characters are hypnotized. Versus
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm hypnotized.
Actually,
Oh,
Haley's got decent stats. But Piper and Aurora are both. They are tissue paper.
Yeah, I believe I have updated. I spent on my XP after last session. I'm not sure about the others though.
Piper, did
So-
you spend your XP after last session? You got 10 XP. Did you update your stats? Oh, hey, Emma just gave you the rules for upgrading your stats, Nick. She just had those on hand.
Oh, what? Where?
yeah,
In the Discord.
I
the chat.
I saved it so that I wouldn't have to ask over and over again, so I just have them right
Oh,
there. with
that's
me.
actually very smart.
Yeah. So if anything, I'd say save that for your phone. or
Now,
something.
aside from you 3 trying to break free through your own force of will, Piper can also essentially hypno battle with the sirens to get control over you or set you free from their control.
Really? You're gonna have a fucking music off?
Yes.
Yeah.
Vocals versus pipe?
Yes, they can have a music battle. We cry and
Fucking Battle of the Bands C edition.
They're
battle.
free.
Want to break free? I want to
Break free.
That is an oddly appropriate song.
It's beautiful.
Alright. I'm going to swap the turn order around a little bit so that it's kind of so. Ursa went and made an attempt to break free. I'm gonna give Akula and Alsumi attempts to break free. I think you guys already did your attempts and
Yeah.
you all failed. And then I'm gonna put the girls here in a lineup.
I did not attempt to break free yet.
Alright, 1d6 plus your brains.
Okay. I have a brains of 5.
Yeah, if you get a 10 or higher, you can break free.
I got
Nope.
a 7.
You do not.
I have to roll a 5 or a 6.
Akula made an attempt, I think, and it was abysmal.
Yep.
And I'm going to let, of the girls, I'm going to let Piper be who goes first out of the girls' side, because she is the one with the hypno powers. And then Haley and then Aurora. That's the turn order I'm going to go for this session. All right. So Piper, your turn. What are you going to do?
You fucked us.
I can.
We're gonna kill them, and then they're gonna kill us.
You don't know that.
I didn't know. I didn't know this was how the die was gonna fall, but this is an interesting and fun scenario. So we'll have to see some creative play from the girls. All right. So who are you gonna try and use it on? You can hypno battle with the sirens to try and get control of one of your 3 hypnotized comrades. All right. So she's gonna try and free Alsumi.
All right.
I'm gonna say Alsumi is being controlled by. Actually, you're the one who's in here, so you go here. Alsumi is being controlled by this one over here. Let me just put
The one
in-
right next to me.
Yeah. Let me just real quick before I forget put down the HP. All right. So for this hypno battle, you are going to see what stats was I going to use for these. I believe you're going to do your 1d6 like you normally would for hypnosis. Actually, first roll 1d6 by itself just to see if the hypnosis is strong enough to take. Oh. So the way this is going to work for these hypno battles is you'll roll 1d6 to see if it takes, and if it takes, you're then going to do your brains in 1d6 versus the siren's brains in 1d6.
Everyone can take 2 actions per turn, though, right?
Yes, so she can try again. She can make a second attempt to try and get the hypnosis to take. And she gets it. It takes this time. All right. So 1d6 plus your brains.
Okay, so I just roll again.
Not you, Piper. Piper is doing 1d6 plus her
Oh,
brains.
Piper's doing it. Okay.
Yes. First is the siren, has brains 5. All right, what's your brains, Piper? You got a 9 total. All right. And you actually succeed. The siren gets an 8 total, which means you are able to take control of Alsumi. You can continue to control him, or you can just release him now. Up to you. But either way, your turn.
Oh. Okay.
Piper continues to control him. Interesting choice.
Well, the thing is, if she gives away control, then he can be taken over again. But if she's controlling him, then they have to battle.
Yeah.
Which means that, she gets 2 chances if the siren doesn't take back control. Remember?
Yes.
Because with
she
us,
does.
we get 1 chance to try and resist it.
Yes, you guys get.
Piper gets 2 chances,
She gets 2 chances.
and she can't control us all at once.
Yeah, she can't.
So wait, does this mean that, like, when it comes around to my turn, Piper just decides what I do?
Yep. So also, I put on some siren music to represent our girls here.
I cannot hear any of the music.
I'll turn it up.
We should maybe have like a music bot in the server. That would make it easier. Oh.
This is a nice
Oh,
song.
I can hear it now.
All
I
right.
heard a little bit of it.
Mm-hmm.
And it went away.
Haley, it is your turn.
Okay, so what are my options?
Well, you could try to attack one of the sirens that's clinging to the side of the boat. If you manage to knock one of them down, that would probably stop them from singing long enough to get one of the party members free.
Okay, I would like to try. Well, excuse me. I would like to attack a siren with my whip.
All right, which one are you going to hit?
Probably the one that is in front of me.
This one right next to you?
Yes.
Do weapons. 1d6
Okay,
plus your
so
weapons check. And
okay,
the siren
so
will get a chance to die.
okay, so 1d6 plus my weaponry is 3. I roll a 5, so 5, 6, 7. I think I roll a 8.
And you do hit her. You manage to hit her, and you even manage to get her tangled up in your whip. This causes her to let out a sort of surprised squeaking sound, but it isn't near as shrill or painful as that scream from earlier. It does stop her singing, though, and you have set Akula free.
Oh yay! I would like to you're welcome, Akula.
All right, gonna do anything else this turn? You have one more action.
I would like to try to attempt to excuse me. I would like to attack another siren.
Remember, you have her currently wrapped in your whip. If you wanted to, you could try swinging her over and hitting the other siren with the one you currently have ensnared.
Oh yeah, I think that would be a good idea. I would like to try to attempt that.
All right, she's gonna try whacking the siren next to her with the one she's currently got tangled in the whip. So that's another weapons check.
Okay, so another 1d6, a 2 with a 3, 2, 3, 4. I rolled a 5.
All right, 5 total.
Yep.
It is a tie, so I'm going to say that you do not hit this other siren, but in the process of dodging, she does duck below the water for a second, which frees Ursa.
Oh, cool.
All right, Aurora, your turn.
I am going to go here, and I'm gonna. I am going to let me.
You may need to speak up a little because of the music.
Oh yeah, sorry. I am going to fight this siren in front of me.
All right, what are you gonna try and do? Just punch her?
Yeah.
That siren actually ducked. Actually, that's the siren that ducked below the water to avoid Haley, now that I remember.
Oh, okay.
Because you shouldn't be able to reach her unless you wanted to, like, falcon punch her and just try to fly down and punch her in the head and then back up.
Sure, let's do that.
You punch a siren.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna have you do a fly check and a fight check.
Okay, that's my fly.
At a 6, I'm gonna say that's high enough that you're able to do this maneuver. All right. So do a fight check.
Okay. 4 plus my power, which is 4, plus my fight, which is a 2, so 8, 10.
All right. She has a dodge. She has a speed of 2, dodge of 3. And you hit her. Roll 1d6 for damage. You're actually strong enough now to do damage. That does 3 points of damage for Falcon punching her head. It's actually a thing Falcons do.
Yep.
Why do I have the wrong tool selected? Should be like, there it is. There's the number. All right, so that did 3 points of damage. So she's now at 20 HP. Also, I forget how much damage did. Haley, how much damage did you do to the one you have tangled in the whip again? I forget. Was it 2 points?
I believe so. I will double check real quick though.
Scrolling up, was it 2?
Yeah, I believe for the first one, I rolled a 5 and add my 3 from my weaponry. I rolled a 8. 5, 6,
What was the
7,
damage?
Yeah, 8.
What was the damage? We might have
I
actually
don't
correct.
think.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Just do
I think. Do you just want me to roll a d6 for damage since we forgot to do that?
have to do that.
Okay, I got a 5.
Alright. So she's at 20 HP. Alright. Ursa, your turn. You are a little dizzy, Stakar. Alright, it is the siren's turn. Alright. Well, they each have 2 actions, and they're all going to start by making another by making more hypnosis checks.
Uh-oh.
This siren here that you just punched rolled a 5 and has successfully hypnotized you, Aurora.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
The siren that Haley has tangled up is going to roll a 2. She does not succeed at hypnotizing you. Probably because it's hard to sing when you're all tied up and rope. This one over here, she cannot hypnotize Piper. She's going to roll a 1d6 for Ursa then, since he's the person who's closer that she can hypnotize. She gets a 5, so she gets control of him.
What are these rolls?
This next siren gets a 5 and gets control of Akula again.
What are these rolls?
Yeah, like,
Oh my goodness.
Maybe I should just take a nap at this point. Good lord.
A 5 or 6 for hypnosis usually results in a lot of failures for Piper. It's the same rules I do for Piper, but usually she fails a lot, so I thought it was fine. Nope. And that's Akula too. I mean, Asumi.
Wait, what?
I'll sue me.
Everyone is hypnotized again except for Piper and Haley right now. God
Wait,
damn
wasn't
it.
My
Wait, wasn't I
goodness.
actively being hypnotized
oh, you
by Piper?
Right, no, she's controlled by Piper right now, which means it takes, but that means that now Piper and the Siren are having another music battle.
Oh boy.
Alright.
We've had 2 music battles over Asumi's mind already.
Alright, Piper, 1d6 plus your brains. Siren has some brains. 5. And the Siren beats you by 1 point in this music battle.
Oh no.
Oh no.
And now they have Asumi again. God damn it. Alright, it is Akula's turn. Akula is going to start. She's going to actually do a movement. Akula, do a movement check for me.
Whose turn is it?
Akula.
I thought it was mine. 'cause-
Oh, is it? It should be yours, shouldn't it?
Yes, which means they're controlling me.
Right, sorry. I'm going to use your movement check, Akula, but Ursa first. I accidentally did the order wrong. Ursa, do movement check. Roll for your movement.
3 plus his speed of 5. So 8.
Alright, move 8 spaces in this direction towards the wheel. The wheel is right here. All right.
Use it.
That is all she's going to make you do for the moment. Akula, you are going to... Let me see. You're going to run below deck. Use that movement check and go down below deck.
Or get as close as you can to the stairs.
Actually, they rolled high enough. I think they can get below deck. They rolled a 7.
No, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I was looking at Jesse's roll.
Yeah, no.
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty fast.
Akula's pretty speedy. Asumi, you're also under control. Do a movement check.
Okay. 6 and that's 11.
All right. Actually, you know what? Instead, do a climb check for me.
What about my cling perk?
Just do a climb check, you'll understand.
Okay. Don't have any climb, but I have 3 power. 6.
Alright. You climb over the edge of the boat and jump down into the water.
Oh no.
Okay.
Alright, Piper, it's your turn. Hope you can swim, Alsumi.
I'm a desert creature.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have pissed off a siren by shooting at her unprovoked.
Oh, congratulations! Now you're a sea bug.
Alright, Piper, what you gonna do?
Rios.
I have a sneaking suspicion that I might be in immediate danger.
Yeah, we're gonna need to do something about that.
Just a hunch.
Just a hunch, huh?
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Alright, Piper's gonna try and use one of the ballistas. Alright, Piper, do a weapons check. You're firearms, I mean. You're gonna do firearms. You're doing firearms, and then she's doing dodge.
Plus a
Oh.
D6. Okay.
So that's a 5 plus a 6. So or yeah, you rolled a 5. Oh, you got a 6 total because it's gonna be firearms plus speed plus your 1d6. What's your speed? Ed, you have a speed of 10? 4. Okay, yes. Alright, you got a 10 total. Alright, 5.
Wait, when I was firing the thing, I was supposed to add my speed as well?
Yes, you're supposed to do speed and you're supposed to do the attribute that it's a part of.
Oh no, wait, I think I did. Never mind. I just
All
spaced
right.
out for a minute.
So you guys tie. Which siren were you shooting at? I'm gonna guess this one here. It's closest. The one closest to Alsumi. So this one here, who's already injured. You guys tied. So what's gonna happen?
Would that be the injured one or the one that's like on the side of the? Because they look kind of like equal distance from me.
They're not equidistant, but this one makes more sense for her to fire at because they'd be more easy to reach with the ballista because of where it's positioned.
Right.
So I'm gonna say she's shooting at this one. So what happens, since this is a tie, is that what's gonna happen is you shoot her, and it hits her clothing, and drags her down under the water. So you can't see her anymore. She's so far down under, you don't know what happened to her. But you didn't see anything that would indicate that she had been directly hit. But it did seem to snag her clothing and drag her down. So you now cannot see her. You don't know what she's up to. All right. Are you going to do another action, Piper? All right, Piper's going to take another attempt at controlling Alsumi. All right, 1d6 to see if it takes. 4. It does not take. You'll have to try again next turn.
Then. Oh no, wait, that's right. Sorry. She already used her first turn. I'm dumb.
All right, Haley, your turn. You still got that siren tangled up in your. Actually, wait, no. Haley is controlled too. It was Haley.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Huh?
I think
Haley.
you're cutting out.
Haley was hypnotized. I think Haley and Aurora both got it. I think we were just down. I think Aurora was missed. I think it's Aurora and Piper right now are free.
Wait,
But Haley
I
was
thought-
also,
I'm pretty
Haley's
sure
also under it, if memory serves correct.
Aurora is also under.
I
it.
thought it was Aurora who got hypnotized, and me, Piper,
Yeah,
the
you
ones
were
who were
right.
free.
It's Aurora, not Haley. Okay, so you are free. What are you gonna do?
Well, since I have
Also, I'm gonna have to
the
start icons on you guys to keep track of who is and isn't hypnotized.
Wait a
So-
minute. Don't we at the beginning of our turn? Don't we have an opportunity to roll for a brains check to see if we can break out of hypnotism on our own?
You do, and I forgot to mention that.
Yeah.
I forgot to do that. Just remember it next turn.
Yeah.
Oopsie doodle.
so. Okay, so I would like to try to attempt to attack one of the sirens with the siren that I have tangled in my whip. So let me just
Alright.
roll a one,
I'm gonna
two,
put these, like
six.
ugly little pink circles around the hypnotized parties. A pink circle means you're controlled by a siren. A blue circle will mean you're controlled by Piper. All right. What are you doing again, Haley?
Oh, I'm attempting to attack one of the sirens with the sirens that I have
You're
currently
taking another swim with the girl you got tangled up at the end of your whip. All right.
basically yes.
So that's your weapons
So
check total.
Okay, well, I just rolled a 5. I have a 3, so 5. So I roll another 8.
All right. And you successfully hit the siren that you're aiming for. Which one are you aiming for? One on the left or the one on the right?
I'll do the one on the left. The one that is controlling Aurora.
All right, this one here. All right, cool. So you're going to take a swing at her, and it hits. Do 1d6 for damage. And because you
Okay.
are hitting her with another siren, both sirens will take this damage.
Okay. Well, I roll a 6.
Oh, sweet. Brings this one down to 16. And this one. Oop, oop. Clicking around unintentionally. Down to a 14. Sweet, that was a good hit. Also, in the process, the siren over here that you hit stopped singing, and Aurora is freed once more.
I am free
For now.
for now. Oh goodness.
Enjoy it while it lasts. All right, Aurora, it's your turn. Just in time.
Okay. I'm going to do a Falcon Punch again.
All right, you're gonna do another Falcon Punch. Do a fly check.
On it. Oh, got another 6.
All right, so yeah, you're definitely able to do that. All right, roll to attack. You're gonna do a fight check.
That is a 5 plus power. That is a 9. 11.
All right. And yeah, you are able to hit her. Roll 1d6 for damage.
2.
2. Oh, you're still doing better than you were. You're actually doing damage.
Yeah.
Instead of constantly whiffing it all the time.
And
all right.
flashing it.
And just flashing your ass. That might also be a technique you might want to use, as flashing your butt might actually also distract the sirens enough to make them stop singing.
Yeah.
All right. Ursa, so you were still under control. You were going to start taking the wheel of the
I
ship.
gotta roll a note at her brains.
Oh, yes. Roll brains to try and break free.
Yeah. I was about to say, don't keep forgetting that.
All right. You got an 8. And I'm going to say an 8 is...
10?
Yeah, you need to do a 10 to break free on your own. All right. So you're not able to break free. So go take the wheel and just jack it as far to one side or the other as you can. Pick what direction you're going to send everyone careening off it. The siren's not picky which direction you send them in.
They yank the wheel to the right. So long.
All right, everyone on the boat is getting flung to the left side of the boat as it violently jacks to the side. Also, this siren gets dragged onto the boat with Haley as she stumbles backwards across the deck.
Oh boy.
And Akula down here also gets flung over into these crates.
So then that means the boat violently turned right?
Yes.
And hey,
That means that I slammed into the side of the boat as it turned.
That is true, yeah.
Oh.
And all the sirens along this side would also get hit, which means that one of the sirens is probably going to be pissed at her sister. Why can I not grab this stupid thing and move it? It's so hard to grab these. All right, there.
Question. Is
So,
was
all
that
the
enough
sirens-
for was that enough for like the siren's control to like
these three
wear off or
sirens
something?
take 1 point of damage.
yeah, and which
Yeah.
wouldn't all three of the sirens plus Akula getting hit by a ship.
That would make them stop singing, yes.
What controlling me?
I think you're being controlled by this one that's standing up here that's like slung to the side of the boat and she's fine. But I do think you set Akula free downstairs.
And use your pincers, boy. Climb up the side of the ship.
Not Alsumi, Akula. Alsumi actually no, yeah, you would set Alsumi free too, I think.
Yeah, because like all the sirens on the side of the
Yeah,
boat slammed
Alsumi
to
and
the side.
Akula are both
I got
free,
their
but
names mixed up.
Ursa is still under control. So you two are free now for the moment. Sorry, give me a second.
For the time being.
Have to be so difficult to get a hold of.
I just realized that the siren that was controlling Ursa made a big dumb goof
Yes,
because
they did.
they made Ursa lurch the boat and they slammed themselves into the side of the boat.
Yes, you didn't specify.
She didn't specify what direction.
My brain,
Yeah.
my control state was like, yank.
Yeah. He wasn't able to break free, but because she didn't specify direction, he had enough control to pick a direction that would fuck up the sirens. Alright. So each of these sirens taking 1 point of damage. Assuming you also take 1 point of damage.
How does the armor perk work again? I
You
can
take-
reduce damage taken by the level of the skill a number of times equal to the level, right?
You got hit by a ship. Shut up. You take damage.
I was gonna say this is a boat, like a whole ass ship. So I'm gonna say you still take the 1 point because it's a ship.
Okay.
That's a very big, very heavy object moving very quickly at you. So I'm gonna say you still take that 1 point of damage from getting
Okay.
whacked in the side of a boat.
Alright.
All right. So as the result, a couple of people are free. These sirens here have stopped singing, and they are also yelling at this siren over here on the edge, who is controlling Ursa. So the sisters start yelling at her and calling her, although you don't understand their language, but it's very obvious that they are very mad at her. The siren controlling Ursa does not stop singing, though. All right, Alsumi, it's your turn. You are in the water. Do a swim check for me.
Since I smashed into since I was slammed into the side of the boat and was freed from control, is it possible for me to cling to the side of the boat?
I want you to do swim check first before you try that. Because you're in the water and that should take precedent first.
Where is swim?
Swim is under speed, I think.
I see athletics, dodge, drive, pilot, firearms, under speed.
Swim is a perk.
Ability, right. It's a perk.
Let's do athletics.
So
Do
I
an
would do an
do athletics.
athletics?
Do an athletics check.
Okay, well, I'm apparently a much better swimmer than I thought because I have 2 athletics and 6 speed.
All right. So I'm gonna say you're not struggling too much in the water. So
That's
yeah.
a top 10.
All right. Yeah, you're not struggling in the water. So yes, you can use your cling skill to grab onto the boat as one of your actions.
Yeah. Does climbing over the side of the boat using my cling perk count as one action?
Because there is a climb in the power.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's 2 actions, one to cling and one to climb over.
Can
I mean,
I,
he doesn't
as
have
I'm
to apply. The cling skill means he doesn't need to do the climb check. He can just climb up because he can cling. But what I'm saying is it counts as 2 actions to stick to the boat and then to get a grip on the side of the boat and then climb up. Is using
Well,
2.
as I'm climbing over the side of the boat, can I like bear hug this one siren and fall to the ground?
I'm going to say yes. You can make an attempt to tackle her. Use fight. I'm gonna go ahead and let you have that since she's like right there where you'd be climbing up. So you cling to the side of the boat, climb up, and then you can use a fight to tackle her down onto the deck.
God damn it!
Ooh, yeah,
I
she's
have-
definitely gonna be able to dodge.
I have no fight, and I have 3 power.
All right, she definitely dodges that, and it is a result. She dodges, and you basically just fumble forward and land on your face on the deck. Also, she doesn't stop singing, but she does laugh at you a little.
Oof.
Delightful.
Piper, your turn.
Wait, was Ursa re-controlled?
No, I never lost control.
Because the siren controlling Ursa is the one sitting up on that ledge, so she didn't get hit by the boat.
Oh, okay.
She's on the boat. All right, Piper's gonna try and take control of Ursa again. 1d6 to see if it takes. Get 2 tries at it. A 5, it takes. All right.
Now you gotta do the battle.
Yeah, you gotta do the battle. Brains plus 1d6.
That's a 9.
That's a tie. This is interesting.
I just have an aneurysm, fall to the ground.
All right, so Ursa begins to grab at his head and make a lot of pained grunting sounds as he sort of stumbles backwards around the deck for a while the 2 of you fight for control over his mind. After a few minutes, though, because of the disorientation that you 2 are causing each other, Ursa breaks free from both of your control. Ursa, you are now free.
Finally!
So that didn't entirely work as Piper intended, but it did get you free.
Alright. Now, let's see if I'll actually get a turn if I'll just get taken over again next before I get my next turn.
Why you in particular are so bad again. On a side note, you are dizzy, though. You are a bit dizzy and disoriented. So, your
Oh, gee, it's almost as if I've been mind raped for the past 10 minutes.
movement is going to take a penalty because you are disoriented.
All
So you're going to half your movement roll.
Oh, God. You know my movement rolls.
I'm sorry. You have got a splitting headache and you're very disoriented.
Almost puking like, ugh.
If you want to, you can act. If you do decide to puke over the side of the boat, I will actually let reduce your disorientation slightly.
Why would I wait over to the side of the boat? I'll just go to a mermaid and puke in her mouth so she can't sing anymore.
You're horrible. All right, what are you gonna do?
It's not my turn.
All right, it isn't your turn yet. It was Piper's turn. Piper, are you going to do any more actions? Because that was just one action. Are you going to move or take another action? Try to hypnotize the clingy siren. This will be interesting. All right, so in order to do this, you are both going to do the You're gonna do the mind battle you usually do. So you're gonna do brains plus 1d6. If she wins, she gets control of you, though. Headset or no. Because in doing this, you are giving her an outlet to get in. Ooh, you rolled a 2, so it doesn't take. Alright, so the mind battle is not triggered. But you can try again next turn. Although she has stopped singing. Because after the two of you fought over Ursa, you did give her a bit of a headache and she did stop singing for the moment. This one over here is still deep underwater somewhere. Alright, Haley, it is your turn.
Okay, so I would like to attack a Shirut again.
Alright, you still have this one stuck in your fucking whip.
For like a few minutes now.
Probably I could have done
So-
some checks to escape, and I forgot to do that, so she will on her next turn.
Okay. Okay, so
I'm just gonna say she couldn't escape before because she was literally dangling over the side of the boat and didn't have any kind of leverage or anything. Alright.
yeah,
How are you doing?
I would just try to do like I did last time. Attempt to beat a siren with a siren, basically.
I don't think your whip is long enough to reach any of the other sirens with the one you currently have.
I want to hit a motherfucker with another motherfucker.
You cannot use that many. Like the closest siren to you is still too far away for that.
Okay. For my first actually, is it possible for me to move closer or?
You can move, but you're basically gonna have to let go of the siren you've got tangled up in order to move around. It's not gonna be easy to just drag her around, especially with her wiggling and kicking and trying to get free.
She can't kick.
Okay, so
Yeah, yes, you know what I mean. But if you want to
Flapping around like a fish
move
out of
around, you're gonna have to let her free, or try to knock her out.
okay. I would like to knock her out. Well, try to.
All right, so you're gonna do a fight, like try and punch her or whatever. Do a fight,
Yeah. So
and then she'll do a dodge.
okay. So
These are like
my fight
boxing.
is a 4. So I roll a 5. My fight is a 4. So
9.
5, 6, 7, 8. I believe that's a 9.
Yeah. All right, she has a 3 dodge, or sorry, a 5 total for her dodge, plus 3, 5, 6, 8. All right, so you do hit her. 1d6 for damage. A 1. That is not enough to knock her out, but she does take 1 point of damage. All right, you can punch her again, though.
Okay, so let me. So I can punch her again.
Yep. Yes, you can.
Okay, so I got a 3. So a 4. So 4, 5.
Pretty
Oh,
sure
what's
she's
up?
gonna dodge this one. I think she rolled
Probably.
too high. I think you rolled too low and she rolled too high. I don't think you can hit her. So she dodges that one.
Well, it's always next time.
Aurora, your turn. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna try and fly over to this siren right here. So, yeah.
me a movement check.
Yep.
She's gonna use her flight skill, which lets her move over obstacles instead of having to go around them.
Yeah.
Move directly diagonal.
And it allows her to move directly diagonal.
Yeah. So that
All right,
is-
so she's gonna fly.
Got a 6 plus 4 on my flying. 1, 2, 3.
I believe that's 10.
4, 5, 6.
All right, yep, you're able to get close enough. What are you gonna do now?
I'm a puncher.
All right. Roll your flight check to make sure that your falcon, or actually, I guess you're not doing the falcon punch. You're not doing the dive down punch, so you don't have to do the flight check.
Yeah.
Just do your fight check.
Okay.
All right, that's 2.
2 plus 4. 2 plus 4, that is a 6. 8. So that's an 8
Alright.
overall.
And you hit her. She rolled low and you hit her. 1d6 for damage.
Haha.
Alright, 4 damage. You have a second action still, so you can try to hit her again.
I'm a flasher with my butt.
Alright, roll 1d6, 5 or 6, and you successfully disorient her and she falls off the side of the boat and into the water.
Yeah, that's right.
Alright. Ursa, your turn.
That was not.
That ought to teach ya.
All right, it is the opponent's turn. All right, the siren over here who's been tangled up in the whip for a while because I kept forgetting that she should try and do an escape check. Let's see, what's how do we do escape again? Escape artist, it's luck. She has no escape artist skills. She does have a luck of 3. 3 plus 1d6. All right, so actually no, I think this is escape artist or is it fight like grapple?
Wait,
what do you think?
Akura
Getting out of the
isn't
whip,
in the
getting out of
turn
the
order.
this one is
Um,
tangled up in the whip. No,
No, it's not. It's you're talking about the one that's deep underwater, right?
no. I'm talking about Haley and this one that she's got tangled up in her whip. That's what I'm focusing on. Right. That-
Okay.
Escape artist or grapple? I forget. Because
Alex,
you've had people tangled in the whip before.
Alex,
Isn't-
just to let
I
you
think it's
know,
escape artist.
just to let you
It's
know,
escape artist, but she's not holding on to you. You're just holding on to her.
Kula is in the turn order.
Yeah, she isn't because it's not showing everyone right now. You'll see. It's fine. I know she's in there. All right. So that's a 4 plus. She rolled a 4 plus her luck is 3, 5, 6, 7. All right. Do a fight check, or if you get a 7 total or higher, she's unable to escape you. Or actually, weapons.
Okay,
Do
so-
weapons check, not fight. Weapons check.
Okay, so do I just roll like a d6 again?
Yeah, D6
Oh.
plus your weapons.
Okay, so I roll a 1. My weapon is a 3. I roll a 4.
Your power and your power.
Oh, and my power is, I believe, a 5. So 5 plus
That's
my
9.
weapon is. Yeah, I believe that is 9.
All right then. She is not able to escape. I'm gonna do one more try for her to escape. You're gonna make 2 attempts. Attempt number 3. So she rolled 1 lower the last time, so you have to beat a 6. I don't think you can actually get lower than a 6, so she's not able to escape. All right. So these other sirens that are now in the water are all gonna make hypnosis checks. Actually, this one here, real quick. What happened to her? Since you guys don't know, I will let you know. But she got pinned down to the ocean floor with that harpoon earlier. So
Oh no, she's gonna drown.
I'm going to say she has escaped the harpoon by now and has made it back up to the surface.
She's also the one that I attacked, I think.
Yes, she's the one that you attacked that kicked off the fight. And as she surfaces, she specifically glares at you in particular. All of the sirens are going to make an attempt to hypnotize. All right. First hypnosis goes on Haley, and it fails. Next one, actually, Piper can't be hypnotized, so Aurora is a 6. She gets hypnotized.
Oh boy.
Sumi,
It's a
you
6.
are a 6. You are hypnotized. And
Oh,
Ursa,
Fucking kidding me?
there's literally no other statistics involved in this. It's just random chance. I don't know how it always runs.
You rolled 3 6s in a row twice.
I'm actually going to let Ursa be temporarily immune because he is still dazed from the mind rape battle.
Sorry.
I'm going to let him actually be temporarily immune because he is still in that disoriented state. And say that it's unable to take.
Alright. I'm going to it's my turn now, right?
Yes, you get half movements right now.
Okay. My first action is not gonna be an attack, it's not gonna be a movement, it's just gonna be an actual action. It's gonna suck, but I have to do it.
You know?
I'm gonna take my gun.
Mhm.
I'm gonna put it to each ear and shoot once next to each ear, temporarily deafening myself.
That's actually clever. All right, go ahead. I'm not going to actually make you do a roll check for that.
Yeah, I don't have to roll.
Yeah, that is actually really smart.
So he's not. Yeah, he's just shooting.
I also take 1 point of damage. That's really fucking loud.
He takes 1 point of damage, but he is now temporarily deafened, which makes him immune to the music. Cannot be hypnotized.
Alright, then I'm gonna take my movement. Say 2 plus 5. 2 plus 5, 7. Minus 3, 4. What the fuck? One, 2, 3, 4. From where I'm standing, can I see any of the mermaids?
Yeah, you can see them. They're all above water and they are all singing.
They're all singing?
Well, okay, most of them are.
I'm just gonna shoot the one that's out in the water.
All right, so you're gonna take a shot at that one. That is the one that tried to hypnotize you and failed because you were still dazed.
I got a 6 plus 5
Plus your speed, plus your firearms.
plus 4. 6 plus 5 plus 4. 15.
She can't beat that. You hit her. 1d6.
Aha!
Oh,
That's nice.
Finally.
You brought her down to 11 points. You can take another shot. 'Cause You
Okay.
have two actions.
Yes, the one action to death myself.
Oh yeah, that's right. You took one of your actions to deafen yourself. Oh shit! I'm now forgetting which one of you guys got hypnotized on the last round with the bad guys.
I'm pretty sure I got hypnotized,
I got hypnotized.
Yeah,
Where's Latula?
but
Latula's downstairs.
In the
I-
journal, I mean.
I'm not seeing them actually.
That's what we told you.
Why are they not in? I thought maybe it just wasn't showing them because of like. How do I add them back in? Add. Fine, I don't actually remember how to add people into this. So I just put them in like that for now. There they are. I think Akula is not hypnotized right now
Yeah,
because she's
Akula
below
isn't.
deck.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Akula. Let's see. Ursa took his turn. It was Akula after Ursa. I think it was Akula. It was
No,
Ursa.
it-
Akula. I think.
Alsumi is my character next,
So Alsumi, it is your turn, but you are hypnotized.
and I
All right.
can roll. I can roll a brains to see if I can break out of it.
Yes, roll a brains and see if you can break out. If you get a 10 or higher, you break free. So brains plus 1d6.
God damn it! I got a 9.
So close. All right, you are gonna attack Ursa.
Is that so?
Yes.
Why is there 2 coolers on screen?
Doesn't that mean I have to move closer to Ursa?
Oh, I guess there are changes. Right. Yeah, you're gonna do movement to get up to him, but honestly, I don't think you need
I have
to
a
roll.
speed of 6.
Yeah,
So-
you can automatically reach. So, all right. Now, she does not specify exactly what attack she wants you to do. She just makes you attack him. So up to you to decide how you want to attack.
Trapped in the void again.
Give me a minute.
Alsumi is not going to use his pincers or his scimitar. He's just gonna try punching him.
Yes, because you know you're really bad at that.
Yeah, I'm really bad at fight skills.
You're very much spec towards stealth attacks.
Yeah, I could deal a lot of damage, but not if I'm being mind controlled by someone else.
All right, so you're gonna try and punch him. Do a fight check, and Ursa do a dodge check.
So I have a fight of 0 and a power of 3. So
I got a 10.
3 plus 1d6 is possible for him to hit you. It's not likely. He does actually hit you. That's like one of the only times also
9.
you've successfully thrown a
That's
punch.
a 9.
Oh, 9. Sorry. No, I did the math wrong. You're right. No, yeah, never mind. He does not hit you. Actually, I don't think he can. Yeah, I don't think he can. If rolling a 6 isn't enough for him to hit you, he can't hit you. You're just too fast for him. Alright, so you're unable to hit him. You take 2 swings at him, and both of them fail. And with that is the coolest turn.
Swing
Akula, what are you
wildly
gonna
at it.
do?
All right. Well, since I have no idea what's going on down here, I'm going to try and go above deck.
Alright. Alright, so go move above deck then.
I imagine at my speed, I could probably get around there.
Yeah.
All right. And I see one of them over by Haley.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I'm going to make another movement.
And then you're gonna run over to Haley.
Probably not going to get too close, though.
Fair enough.
That's my 2 actions, I guess.
Alright. With that, Captain Richards runs. You hear him running up the stairs. It is very loud. He's a big, heavy man. There's the loud thumping of the stairs. As he gets up, he is drenched in sweat and carrying a box of partially used earplugs.
That guy took a while to actually find that thing.
Yes, they were lost in his room, and he babbles on to you about how he tried to find them, and he had to like look around, and then, of course, it's always the last place you expect it. Blah blah blah. So yes, he runs up and has a box of earplugs to pass around to anyone who wants them. Be warned, they are all you.
Well, I'm deaf, so I can't even hear him say anything.
Ursa doesn't even notice this.
I don't notice because I'm also being controlled.
Same here.
That's a good point. All right. Piper, it's your turn.
Oh, you're trying to control Aurora. Okay.
All right. She tries to take control of Aurora. With a 5, it takes. So do a mind battle with the siren. Your brains versus hers to see if you take control of Aurora. All Right, total of 8. And it's another tie. So the same thing that happened to Ursa happens here. Aurora makes pained sounds and grasps at her head and stumbles around the boat for a bit, before eventually coming free from it in a very disoriented state. Neither of you have control over her now.
And she is temporarily immune to being controlled.
Yes, she is temporarily immune to control, and her movement is halved on her next turn.
I think I'm the only one entranced right now.
You
Yeah.
are, correct. Alright, Haley, your turn.
Okay, so I would like to push the siren again.
Alright, do another fight check.
So, four.
That's 4 plus
That-
your powers.
Oh, my power. Okay, so
Fight plus power.
power is. Okay, so my power is a 5, and my fight is a 4, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Plus the other 4 I rolled. Oops. I'm sorry, I'm not good at math, so
That's fine. Tell me what your fight and your power checks, your power levels are, and I'll tell you what the total is.
okay, my power is a 5, my fight is a 4, and I just rolled a 4.
So that's like a 13. Alright. I actually don't know if she can. I don't think she can beat that. She can't dodge that. I think you did the math wrong last time. She shouldn't actually be able to dodge you with your level that high. So she can't dodge. You hit her. 1d6.
Okay, so
Which
4.
means this is just going to turn into you just beating the shit out of someone who can't get away.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
I just imagine everybody else be like, "Is she okay?"
She's over there repeatedly punching the siren that can't.
Like,
Haley.
please stop!
Haley chose violence.
Now all right, Aurora, your turn. You have halved movement and are temporarily immune to defeat.
Please, that siren, I'm gonna owe your money.
Okay, Aurora's gonna try and just move 1 square or 2 squares. She can move like 2 squares. Her speed is like more than just 2 squares. And she is going to flash around here.
All right, you were close enough to hit these 2 mermaids here. All right, 5 or 6, and you flash them. 6. With that, you disorient them both, and they both scurry back down under the water, which sets Alsumi free.
I feel like that was gonna do something horrible to him otherwise.
Oh, nice.
I think no one is singing currently, actually.
Mm-hmm. And
All right.
whilst that's doing, Aurora throws up overboard. She just throws up.
All right, so we're gonna throw up overboard. That way, you won't be disoriented again next turn.
Yeah.
All right, Ursa, you are still disoriented, and you are temporary, and you are still deaf.
No.
Huh?
It's their turn.
Oh, right, it's their turn, and then it's.
Pay
I'm
attention to
sorry.
the monsters.
Yes, sorry.
Maybe you should put the monsters in the turn order?
I maybe should do that next time. I don't even know how to add them to the turn order, or rather remember how to add things to turn orders, because I forgot how to do that. I'll do that next session, though. I'll figure that out. All right. So each of these sirens, except these 2 that are currently under the water, these 3 and the one tied up by Haley are all going to get a shot at hypnosis. All right. So the first one is going to try Akula, and that takes. Akula is now hypnotized.
Akula got above deck and then immediately got trapped.
Yep.
Hey guys, let's go.
All right, next is an attempt at Haley that fails. Haley's actually been really resilient to the siren songs. I don't think she's been very resilient.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, just very lucky.
Well, yeah, that's because they owe her money.
On both.
Incredible.
The next one
Maybe
attempts to
I'm just
hypnotize Captain
lucky.
Richards and fails. Actually, no, they can't.
Yeah,
Richards
he's
is wearing
got
earplugs, so they can't do that anyway. So they're gonna try, and so they're going to try and hypnotize Aurora. Then I guess
You
and
can't.
fail.
Remember?
They can't because she's disoriented. They can't hypnotize Ursa either because he's disoriented.
But they can hypnotize.
Asumi, but they still rolled a 1 anyway, so it failed regardless.
All right, now it's my turn.
So it's just Akula who's hypnotized right now.
Yay!
Which ones can I see?
You can see these two over here. Actually, these two went under the water. You can probably see these 3 over here though, because they are above water, though they're a bit further.
Make a roll check for movement.
Which you have because you're still a little disoriented.
Okay, can you move me like up? My game is messing up, and I can't move without moving the whole screen.
All right. Good. That's not what I wanted to do. Well, now we just have a pink line. I'll deal with it later. All right. So I'm gonna say you move down
I'm
here.
going to the ballista.
Oh, you're going to the ballista.
Plus my speed skill, it would get me there.
Okay, yeah. You're able to get to the
Not that ballista, the one up.
this one here.
Yes, you know, the one closer to the target.
I'm sorry. I misunderstood because I saw you go the other direction, and then that's the whole reason you're asking for help, is because you were going the wrong way. Anyway,
All right, I'm going to swing that bitch around to the left and shoot the closest one. It's a firearm skill.
all right.
Of course, I'd roll a 1 now. All right, so speed 5 plus 1, 6 plus firearms. Yeah, 4. That's a 10.
All right. So you could still hit, and you do hit.
All right, rolling for damage. I swear to Christ. 4
That's good.
plus the
damage.
2. That's a 6.
Yeah, plus 2 because it's with the harpoon.
6 damage.
Well, it brings her down to 18, and you can also make another shot.
Yep. Do that.
Wait, was his movement over to the ballista? Not a. Oh no, wait, that's
Yeah.
right.
Because it's a move and
I
2
forgot.
action.
Same
I
thing.
forgot. I
And-
forgot that you can have a move in 2 actions.
All right. She might have dodged that. She has a 5. No, yeah, she did, but only by 1 point.
All right.
So she did dodge, but just barely that time. That did tuck her under the water, though. She did duck down under the water.
Hey, I have a question about ballistas. How many ballistas can you have loaded into the thing at once?
You mean like the bolts? Like you
Yeah.
could load 1 bolt and then you have to reload it and do the other bolt. I'm still not sure
shot-
when they cost extra actions for reloading, though.
I shot that ballista previously, so it should have been empty.
Yeah, but I'm assuming that there are refills nearby.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
If you've got a ballista up there, I'm assuming that there are refill bolts nearby.
These
Yeah.
aren't huge ballistas. I mean, they're big, but they're not huge. So you could probably just pull it back and load one and shoot 1 action.
Yeah. So he got 1 shot in that did 6 damage and then missed on the second shot. Still not
Alright.
bad, though. Alright. Alsumi, it is your turn.
The first turn I've had in which I was not controlled.
Yes, you are free currently.
So,
Sorry.
wait, are all 3 of the nearest sirens underwater and I can't see them?
Well, if you do a notice check, you can try and spot them. But if you're going to get them under the water, you're going to have to swim to get them.
Well, Alsumi's gonna take actually a different approach.
Mm-hmm.
1 sec. I'm gonna roll for a movement. I have a speed of 6, 7, 8, 9. Is that 10?
Alright.
2. Can I move underneath Aurora?
Yeah, you can move through that square.
1.
You can't stay on that
Ooh.
square where she's at, but you can move through it. Actually, I think you can because Aurora's in the air. She's flying, so you can't actually land on that square if you wanted to.
3. Okay. I am wondering if I can go this direction,
Yeah, you can.
like
you
without having to go around Ursa.
Yeah, you don't have to go around to Ursa. Just walk
Okay.
underneath Aurora. She's flying.
1,
Actually,
2,
you got enough waiters. I think you could have gone through anyways. Just go on.
3, 4. So the nearest one I can actually see, or well, one of them is on the boat,
This
and
one right here. These two at the top you can see. So
how many spaces did I move? 1, 2, 3,
get
4,
like 11
5,
spaces, I think.
6, 7, 8. So I am now face to face with one of the sirens, correct?
Yes, you are.
Alsumi is going to apologize profusely.
He's going to try apologizing to see if he can calm them down. That's going to be a hard sell considering that these girls are pretty banged up at this point. All right, you're going to get to do it.
Yeah, would have tried doing it sooner if I was physically capable of
I
performing
guess
such
that is
an act.
fair. You're going to have to do
Is that a persuasion?
yeah, you're going to have to do persuasion.
Can
Seduce or persuade. That's the one you've got.
the answer is probably no, but since I have 10 experience and I haven't spent it, can I increase my persuasion before I attempt?
All right, I guess. Well, no, because the thing is, you wouldn't have thought to do that if you going into this game. The only reason I was going to let the girls do it is because I knew that they were going to already make themselves a little stronger for fighting beforehand. It was
Okay.
already planned.
Well,
I don't think
Just persuade them.
just do it.
I have a 0 persuasion and I think a 3 personality.
All
Yeah.
right, your personality of 3, roll 1d6.
I
Oh, that's a
shit.
4. Yeah, I don't even think she needs to roll. She has a personality of 6. She didn't even have to roll for anything. You don't remotely succeed in calming her down. In fact, she spits in your face and swears at you for being swears about how all men are pigs. So yeah, that's what you got.
Oh,
She
boy.
spat in your face and called you a pig.
And she's a fish, so she can spit really far.
Yes, she can.
Actually, he's a camel spider.
Yeah.
Or someone will be like, well, actually, he's a camel spider. Then you get spit in the face, too.
She gets spit in the face by the one over here. They poke their head up just to spit her too.
Okay, I got out for like a minute there
Mm-hmm.
and couldn't hear anything of what you were saying.
The siren
If you were
spit in
saying
your
anything.
face and insulted you.
Okay. In a language that I understand?
Yes. They weren't speaking your language earlier when they were talking to their sister and yelling at her, but this time she was speaking English.
Alsumi is going to respond by saying, I deserved that. And then trying another persuasion attempt.
Okay, try again. I don't think you'll succeed. You'd have to get over a 6 total to even have a chance.
Yeah, that's a 5.
Yeah, no. She doesn't have to roll.
And
She
I'm
is
pretty
yet
sure
again,
that's the end of my turn.
yeah, she's yet again unpersuaded, but now she's laughing at you. Because she thinks your pathetic attempts to make amends after attacking them are funny. At this point, you're just pathetic to her. All right. Akula, it's your turn. Actually, you are hypnotized. So, Akula, the one hypnotizing you is going to make you attack Alsumi. Hope you guys have been keeping track of your respective HPs, because I have not.
I have.
I have.
All right, good.
Well, I guess I don't really have to roll for movement since I'm literally right next to him.
Yeah. All right, so just run up to him, and how are you going to attack? The siren didn't specify.
I'm just gonna punch him. I'm not
Alright.
feeling too bitey right now.
You guys are back now. I can hear
All
you.
right, I'm going to do an attack roll to punch Akula, or to punch Alsumi. Sorry. All right. Alsumi, do a dodge roll, and Akula.
I have 6 speed and 2 dodge. That's 8.
Yeah. plus 1d6.
I got a 13.
Yeah. All right. Akula, you got to beat a 13 to hit him. And you tie, which means also he
What?
manages to. Yeah, Akula got 13. It's her power
Wow.
fight, and then 1d6.
You
Akula.
underestimate me, bro.
So 13, you tied. So in anime protagonist fashion, she goes to punch you, and you manage to just grab her fist in yours, and the two of you are now grappled like that.
All right.
Well, you
Turn.
forgot one thing.
What's that?
I got 2 hands.
Yeah, you do get another action, so you can try and punch him with the other hand.
Do I roll another
roll for dodge again.
dodge?
Roll another
Or
dodge.
do we do a roll grapple?
Just roll another dodge.
Okay.
I'm gonna count this as another fight dodge.
That's 10.
That's a 10. All right, Akula has to beat a 10 to hit you, which I'm pretty confident she can do.
I just rolled.
All right, yeah, she does. She hits you with the second hook. You catch her on the left hook, and she hits you with the right hook. 1d6 for damage. Actually, that does not do any damage because of Alsumi's armor. It's enough to absorb the damage. So you hit him, but not very hard, so he doesn't take damage. All right.
You punched
Piper.
my hard exoskeleton.
Yes, he did not hit you hard enough to do damage through the exoskeleton. Piper, it is your turn. Try controlling Akula. All right, so 1d6, it takes. All right, your brains versus the sirens.
What's up with the mind control rules this game?
I don't know. Our fucking mind controllers have been very lucky this session, which is funny because Piper's had a pretty bad success rate in the past.
I've spent so much time just out of my own control that I've just been reading things online.
This is a tie. So yet again, the result is that Akula ends up snapping out of hypnosis, stumbles back, is no longer hypnotized, and is temporarily dazed, which means your movement is halved, and you are temporarily immune to hypnosis.
It's a start.
All right. You can also throw up to reduce to help kick to get out of your dazed status, which is what Aurora did.
And sharks even puke?
Yeah, they can. They can. Throwing up will actually help you.
She throws up and a license plate comes out.
Goddamn, it will help get you less dazed. Ursa did not do that. Though I think his daze is probably worn off by the time his turn comes around again. All right, Haley, your turn. Actually, Piper, did you want to take a second action? Because you actually only did one action. Yeah, what did you want to do for your second action? Try using the ballista. All right, so you're going to do a firearms check. All right, you got a 6. That does not hit. The siren wouldn't even have to roll to dodge that. So you'll have to try again next time. Aurora, your turn.
My turn? Okay.
You are still dazed. No, actually, you're not because you puked and you feel better now.
Feel a lot better. Okay.
But you do still have the temporary immunity, though Ursa's immunity is gone by the next turn. Not that it matters because he's deafened anyway, and that still remains.
Yeah. I think.
Was it Haley's turn after Piper?
Oh yeah, it's right there.
No? Yeah, it is. Sorry, Haley, your turn, then Aurora.
It's okay. I was just making sure on my way. I thought I go after Piper, so
Yeah, I'm so
I
sorry.
just want to double check.
Yeah, what's your turn?
Basically, I'm just gonna continue to beat the crap out of the siren. So,
Alright, you just
this
gonna
is-
keep punching her till she goes down.
yeah, yep. So, 1d6 plus my 5. I roll a 10. My 5 is a 4. I think I did a 14. Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, no, you hit her. 1d6. It doesn't even matter. I don't think she can dodge. Actually, that's right. She can't dodge. Your
Yeah.
power is so high. She can't actually dodge any of your punches.
Yeah,
So
We've
just
already established that
pretty
she's
just
just
roll
going to keep
2d6 because you're gonna hit her twice and it's gonna hit both times. So roll another d6 for damage for the second punch.
Okay.
6, 7, 8, and she is down to 1 HP. And I'm gonna say at that point she just passes out. So she is unconscious now.
The fish on the deck
Yes.
that she beat relentlessly, like some kind of thug.
You literally
I
used her like a
imagine
punching
that
bag.
after
You find her
I
boss.
just imagine that.
Just
I just
curve.
imagine that everybody work a hair. You just see her hair like covered in blood and be like, okay then.
Fucking curb stomping this fish bitch. Get the fuck off my ship, you scaling it.
She's not dead. She's unconscious. Alright, now it's Aurora's turn.
Okay. Aurora is going to just go like 1 and 2 over here. She's gonna try and like peek a little bit more. Like she's like, "Hello, sirens. Look, I know we've been fighting for a while, but aren't you tired? Do you want to take a rest? I don't know, like, not."
Alright, so you're going to try and see if you can convince them to
Yeah.
a truce.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Her personality is a 6.
And what's your persuade?
I have nothing in persuade.
Alright, so it's just a 6 plus 1d6.
Yep, which is a 6, so I have 12.
She also has a personality of 6.
And a persuade of.
2.
So she has to roll a 5 or a 6.
Yeah.
And she did.
Alright, so you are unsuccessful at persuading her. Though it is a close call, and she did seem maybe a little receptive. She didn't spit at you like with Elsumi. She did actually.
They're
You
nice
can make
to
an-
me.
You can take a second action and make another attempt to be more persuading.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm gonna.
I mean, if you roll a 6 again and she rolls lower, you'll get it.
Yeah, let's just hope that I'll get a 6 again.
Try again.
Nope.
Yeah, I don't even think she's got a roll for that.
Mm.
No, you.
No, it says she doesn't because she has a persuade. So it's like that's a.
Yeah,
She doesn't have to roll now.
yeah, she doesn't have to roll. You are unable to persuade her. She seemed like she was getting a little receptive, but as you continued on, you just got more like babbly and awkward, and she got less and less convinced.
Can I ask a question about persuasion?
Mm-hmm.
If two people are trying to persuade the same person about the same thing,
Then I would add their persuasion checks together. If it's two
Okay.
people working together to do it, then I would add their persuasion
Make the
checks.
turn order awkward.
all right.
So, I guess so.
Anyway, it's the monster's turn.
All right. Yes, it is. Actually, it is Captain Richard's turn. So he's got his earplugs in. Captain Richards is going to scurry over here, yell at Haley for bringing a siren onto his deck before lifting up the unconscious siren and chucking her over the side of the boat. What? She's a siren. She can breathe underwater. She'll be fine. He doesn't like having.
Hello?
Yeah. Continuing. So the fish is gone.
Yes, he has chucked the unconscious one overboard.
Not dead though.
She's not dead, and she will probably be all right. Sirens can breathe underwater, so it's not like she's gonna drown.
So far, none of the sirens have actually died.
That thing's died.
Nothing has died. You guys
Nothing
haven't
has died.
been killing things in this game. Robots, maybe, but not people.
Oh, I was unaware that living things have never been killed.
Yeah,
this
we
game.
haven't been killing any living people, just knocking them out. Haley, is going to react to the captain dragging off the siren and chucking her over the side of the boat.
I just imagine that he would defend herself. Be like, well, technically, it came onto your ship by itself. I was actually doing it a favor by being this way with crap outfit. So just chuck her over the ship.
The captain did not understand any of that. He has earplugs in. He offers you earplugs. They're kind of gross. You accept them.
Yeah, I'm like, okay then.
They're gross in their use, but you'll take them anyway. All right. It is the siren's turn. One of the sirens is going to swim by, grab her injured sister, and then these two are going to swim away. They are off the map. So she grabbed the injured sister that was tossed into the water and swam away with her. The other four are still here, though, and still pretty pissed. All right, so they are all going to make an attempt at hypnosis. All right, who all is currently immune? Ursa, you are no... Actually, no, you're still immune because you are deafened.
I think I'm immune still.
Yes, because you're still dazed, and Akula is still dazed. And Haley has earplugs, and Piper is immune because of her headset. So
I'm literally the only person who can be charmed.
All right. So each of these girls is going to take a crack at you. 2, 2, 2, and 1. Ah!
Oh my god!
Lucky, none of them.
Wow.
All
None
four
of them
tried,
actually. None
and
of them
all
actually
four
succeeded.
failed. All right.
That's like a stark contrast in luck.
Mm-hmm.
Some of these girls are also going to, as their second action, they're going to start trying to climb onto the boat. All right. So a couple of these girls have gotten up on the boat now and are on the side of the boat. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do more than that. I'm going to do a climb check for each of them to see how far they get onto the deck.
They are fish.
They just
So-
launch themselves out the water. They don't climb. They
Oh wait, yeah,
They,
yeah. They
they,
can just
They would just
swim under and then come
jump
out like a
off,
dolphin.
basically. So that would be
I guess it would be a swim check.
that would be like speed, I guess.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna say speed athletics for that. These girls all have a speed of 2 and 0 in athletics. 7,
That's
9,
odd.
6, 2, plus 3. So that's a 5 for this one. She is clinging to the side of the boat, but did not get up to the top. 5, same thing for this one. 5, same for that one. 5. All right, so none of them actually get up to the top. They're just clinging onto the boat. They're clinging, but they're not on the deck. Ah,
Oh,
I clearly stretched it. All right, with that, their turn ends, and it is Ursa's turn.
that siren momentarily looked really funny.
Since they are all clinging on the boat, though, you can't really hit any of them with the ballistas currently.
all right, I'm gonna move in front of this one.
Mm-hmm.
What's this one's held at?
She has currently 21 out of 25. So she's actually still in pretty good shape.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm going to point my gun over the edge, looking at her, and since I'm deaf, going to yell very loudly, "Go!" using my intimidate.
All right. So what's your intimidate? at?
My intimidate is 2. My personality is a 5, so that's a base of 7.
All right.
4. That's 11.
11 total. All right. So she rolled a 2. That's going to be plus her personality is 6. Plus, I'm going to say, I'm going to say, I'm going to say bluff, I guess, for that one. She has 2 in most of her personality stats. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that succeeds.
Huh?
She got a 10 total.
I got 11.
Yeah, that succeeds. You intimidated her. And she decided to just dive back down in the water. So she swam away.
She jumped up onto the side of the boat. He pointed a gun at her. She jumped back into the water.
I'll
Yes.
use my second action to point the gun at the one up top. The
Yes.
same thing. We'd be like, you too! 5. So it's 12 now.
All right. 3.
Nope.
That
They
you
don't
succeed again. So that's another one that you scared away. So you managed to scare 2 of them away just by
Because-
shouting really loudly
No,
and waving
like-
your gun.
remember, I'm nauseous.
That's
I'm deaf. I'm in pain. I'm holding a gun. I look very unhappy, and I'm a bear.
so Ursa basically just used his bear intimidate to scare 2 of them away. Ursa is very intimidating when he's having a bad day.
So wait, when he intimidated them, they didn't just go back into the water. They up and outed.
They just up and outed at that point. I mean, bear in mind from their perspective, 2 of their sisters, one of them was bludgeoned to unconsciousness, and the other one was pretty badly hurt too, and those 2 had already run off. So at this point, these sirens are having less and less of an incentive to stick around. So those girls were just like, fuck it, I'm done. These 2 girls up here, one of them's almost full health, one of them's pretty low. One of them's like halfway. Alright, Elsumi, it's your turn.
Aurora, my dear, I need your help apologizing.
Dear?
Help me convince them.
All right. I'll come over. Wait. I'm still
You're
stumbling
lucky
a
I
bit.
can't hear this part, or I'd be very upset.
They're going to do a joint persuade.
Yeah.
So do we both roll persuade and add our persuasion?
Yeah, you're gonna both do persuade checks and
You
add
want-
your totals
You want me
together.
to move Aurora a little bit closer to Alsumi?
Yeah, you have enough movement speed. I think you can just go
I-
over it here.
My
Okay.
personality a 3, I rolled a 2, so I got a 5.
All right, your roll, Aurora.
Okay. Got a 5. Personality is a 6. So that is 11.
16, I think.
That's all right. That's a 16 total, which means actually that is high enough that that's high enough that you do convince them. You managed to convince the other 2 sirens that it really isn't worth it to keep up the fight. You guys didn't even want to pick a fight in the first place and only floated into this territory on accident.
No. Because that's so the sand bitch shot at him.
Well, yeah, but that's because they were knocking on the boat. Granted, they didn't wait to find out.
Hooligans.
Yes, that is true. They were just being hooligans, and then you shot them, which is a pretty intense reaction to some hooligans.
You knocked on someone's door and they popped a 50 in you.
Good point. You don't even know what they were trying to do yet, other than just be mischievous. The things that
I felt nervous.
you managed to apologize for your knee-jerk reaction and convince them that it isn't worth continuing to fight over a misunderstanding. The 2 girls also are the only ones left. Their sisters have all fled for various reasons, so they don't really have much motivation to stay other than just being pissed, and at this point they don't have the energy to keep being that pissed.
And now
Do
they
they
their sister was bound and beaten.
Yes. So they are going to leave to go tend to their very wounded sister. Also, both of them spit at Haley before leaving.
Haley.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, Haley.
Haley gets spit in the face twice before the last 2 leave.
Right, because Haley just
I
beat the crap out of one of them.
beat the shit out of their
Yeah,
sister, and she couldn't even fight back.
But do they more or less accept Asumi's apology?
they more or less accept. It's not so much that they accept your apology as much as they're like, you know what, you're right. This fight isn't worth it. You managed to convince them it's not worth it to stick around more than get them to accept your apology. They're still mad at you because again, one of their sisters was beaten to the point of unconsciousness. They're gonna be pissed.
Yeah,
But-
well, at least
Yeah.
I wasn't that person.
But sticking around isn't
I-
going to do them any good.
Alright,
So they
So they both leave. As they leave, I yell out because I'm still deaf. Stop attacking things unless they attack us first.
yes. Very loudly at you, Asumi.
Just everyone, really.
Yes. Actually, he's
Yeah.
yelling it to everyone on the ship. Stop attacking things unless they attack first.
I realized after the fact that attacking first and asking questions later isn't logically what Alsumi would probably do. However, I can probably
because there's
justify it in saying that he has
Well, it could
never
just
been
be
on the
he's not
water.
creatures and he's anxious on the water.
Yeah.
Point of the matter is,
Ursa continues to vomit over the side of the ship because of his massive headache and deafness.
alright. Alright, we've three people who are feeling pretty shitty. I'm gonna say that once Akula, Aurora, and Ursa all feel stable enough, I'm gonna say the three of them are gonna go below deck to go get some.
Is that it?
Yeah. I think that's going to be it for tonight. I'm going to just pretend this room is like a group barracks. You guys are all gonna go take naps. 'Cause you three feel like shit. Alright.
Alsumi is going to meditate.
Alright, sure.
Thanks, Aurora.
Give you a good spot to do that.
Eh.
Alright, I'm gonna say that's gonna be it for the night. How did you guys like that fight?
That was
Um,
intense. Haley, you have
yeah.
to calm down.
I know some of you spent a lot of it hypnotized. I didn't expect them to be that effective.
Yeah, but
Yeah, that was honestly
Yeah,
a lot
it
of that
was-
was just luck. I can't really attribute that to any thing in particular,
It's a lot of
so
lucky rolls.
no hard feelings.
weird.
I was very lucky to not get hypnotized. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's like what, 2 or 3 times in a row? You got 3 6s.
Yes. How do you get 3 6s in a row? More than one. Yeah.
And then near the end, she got three 2s in a row, and then a 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh boy. All right. Well, it was fun.
Yeah.
I
it was
will
fun.
also just say one little thing just for future sessions. I'm going to say that Alsumis can teach mindfulness to Piper, which would give her bonus points in those hypnosis battles if they come up again in the future. So I'm
Do you
going to
think-
say if those kinds of hypnosis battles come up again in the future, I'm going to say Alsumi, you have the ability to teach her mindfulness, which she can use as a perk when she's doing those battles. To
Have,
give her
like,
some
extra
bonus points.
points.
Yeah, to give her like a couple extra bonus points.
Do I have that?
Oh, I imagine you probably do have hot mindfulness, but it basically only really applies mechanically in this situation so far.
Oh, so it's like it's a thing I have, but it's not very useful for me.
The thing that you probably do technically would have that perk logically, but it's not a perk that would be useful for your character because you have no means for hypnosis.
Yeah.
You're not getting inside people's heads, so mindfulness isn't really useful for you.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but I can teach her it.
I hope everybody had a fun time, though.
I
I
had
thought this
fun.
was an interesting battle setup.
Yeah,
I definitely had a good time.
I had a good.
yeah,
time.
It was nice.
I actually
do
liked
think-
the moment with Akula and Aurora. Not gonna lie.
Oh yeah. I will say, I think that Alsumi, like, reacting as violently as quickly as he did, like, character justifications aside, I think a big part of that is because you played, like, a lot of RPG games where you're very heavily conditioned to just, oh,
Yeah.
look, monster, kill
Was
it.
protecting his
Yeah,
virginity.
actually, that's pretty much exactly my brain was like. Oh,
other-
I'm playing an RPG
other
with a bunch of other
DMs
people.
Other DMs have kind of conditioned you to have that knee-jerk response.
Yeah,
So I don't
like
blame you, but it is kind of a cheeky thing that I tend to do in my game. This is the second time I've punished you guys for acting without thinking.
Yeah, that's the thing, is that like in other RPG games, other DMs that
Like,
I've had,
The
they
octopus,
reward you for essentially attacking the enemy before they do anything.
yeah, the octopus actually probably wouldn't have attacked you at all if Haley didn't hit it first. It's just with the octopus, it was easy to calm them down because it was an animal. It wasn't that smart. The
And
sirens were a lot harder to calm down.
Look at the meme I posted.
And
I gotta see.
mascot flute me.
Listen.
Okay, I need to listen to this.
God damn it.
What? Where?
It's in VC chat.
God damn it. I'm glad you all had a fun time. For a minute, I was kind of worried the whole session was going to just turn into, like, the big dudes wailing on the weaklings, but that didn't really happen. Said it was more of a constant, like, chessboard of battling for control of various players.
Mm-hmm.
Because the sirens don't do a lot of direct attacks.
But yeah, I had fun. It was nice.
But yeah, I'm glad you guys enjoyed the session.